Gosh, we're having a very scientific talk today, aren't we? I thought we'd be talking about blood transfusions and fatigue and so, as you all may know, every cell in your body should have 46 chromosomes. So they're 1 to 22 on numbered numerically, and you get one copy from dad and one copy from mum, so that's 44, and then you're either XX or XY. So women will have 2 and men will have 1. Trisomy means having 3 of something. So the most common trisomy in MDS is trisomy 8, meaning you have 3 copies of chromosome 8. And that's quite, within MDS and the group of diseases linked to MDS like AML, it's the most common abnormality of having 3 of something. Okay, why? We don't know. But almost certainly it's to do with the fact that whatever the genes are on chromosome 8. So a chromosome is essentially just like so you can imagine all the genes in your cell being organized like notes in a filing cabinet. Okay, so we have 46 drawers essentially. Each chromosome is essentially just a drawer of information. So the 8th drawer, we normally have 2 8s. But now we have a 3rd. And that's because whatever's on 8, if you have 3 of them, it makes the cell grow better. All these errors that occur essentially are selected for. So that means if you want to think of Darwin, right? So Darwin, when he went off to the Galapagos, he noticed that some animals acquired different physical features that allowed them to survive in their environment a bit better. Well, that's called evolution through natural selection. So the species evolved because whatever made it survive better in that environment was selected for. Evolution through natural selection. Well, cancer is exactly the same. It's evolution through natural selection. These errors allow those cells to survive better. But they're not good for the body, it's not good for making blood, but it's good for that individual cell. It grows better. Does that all make sense? So why does a giraffe have a long neck? So it can reach the leaves on the tall branches. So it survives better. So having 3 of 8, chromosome 8, allows that cell to survive better. But that cell then doesn't grow up properly, it just survives better. So that cell doesn't care about me as an individual, it just cares about itself. Selfish cell, right. So it's like, if I'm a house, if my body's a house, it's being overrun by sort of, children who don't grow up and just overtake the house. Well, that's what cancer is, right? It's not helping me, but it's taking over me.
Are your children always a half match?
Yes. Always.
Always. That helped me.
Does that all make sense? Children get half of the DNA from mum and half the DNA from dad. So they're always a half match to mum and dad.